Hello everybody, Pastor Gonzalez here. I have the Feyachi M96 magnifier that goes from 1.5 times to 5 times magnification, and got it set up on my wife's AR. My wife's AR is kind of the my standard go-to testing bed for things like this. Let me say a few things right off the bat. It's very easy to install. The hardware to actually install this, very nice. It flips out of the way and flips into the way extremely easily. You can see I got this kind of lined up with that deer target out there. That's 20 yards from my back porch there. So I got it lined up, and on 1.5 times, let's see if I can get it lined up just good for y'all. Yeah, there you go. Let's whoop. There we go. Do YouTube videos, they said. It'd be easy. So there you go. 1.5 times. It is extremely clear. I'm actually very excited about this at 1.5 times. When I start to magnify, let's put it at like maybe 2.5, 3 times. The camera, I don't know if it's going to pick it up or not, but it begins to get a little fuzzy on me. So it's wasn't something that I was anticipating, but just through my eyes, it gets a little fuzzy as I continue to go up, and I get up into the 4 range. You can see it's magnifying just fine. There you go. You're going to give me a bad review. Y'all are all going to talk about you could get a phone scope or whatever. I know I could, but the camera, it doesn't look like it's doing it justice, but you can see that, for me at least, at this range, it's a little bit fuzzy. Now, when I continue to zoom in, and I go all the way in, and I get all the way up to 5, it gets crystal clear again. So when I get all the way up to 5, it gets crystal clear. It is really nice. You can see that that lawnmower back there. If I can get it all back in line again, that lawnmower is about 75 yards out. So paired up with the red dot, this would be a pretty good little alternative. You want to keep a little red dot on for hunting or whatever, for regular target shooting. You want to zip it back in for a little bit longer ranges. You would. My only downside, I think I'd have to probably rate this 3.5 to 4 stars, and it would just have to be because from anything past 1.5 and to the 5 range, it's just not as clear. It's crystal clear at 1.5, crystal clear at 5, but it's just not all that crystal between those ranges. I wish it was. The texture's good. It adjusts fine. The mechanism is absolutely fine, but you want to flip down and have yourself a quick magnifier at a decent price. I think this would fit your needs. All right. So everyone, Pastor Gonzalez. Hope this helps. As always, you got any questions or comments, put it down below. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Hey guys, Pastor Gonzalez back. I wanted to talk about this Feyachi magnifier, this 1.5 magnifier. You know, I had it out, I had it in the vise. We were looking at different things up on the bags, excuse me, not the vise. It seems to be going really well. About the only thing that I wish it had is I wish it had some kind of focus right here at the eye. You know, you can focus it from 1.5 to 5 times right here, but it doesn't have any kind of eye focus whatsoever. At close distances, it stays sharp the entire way. It's only when you get out to about 50 to 75 yards that anywhere between 1.5 and 5 is kind of fuzzy. I mean, it's not something that's really going to impede me on taking a deer or anything. But at 5, crystal clear. At 1.5, crystal clear. And it flips out of the way. So at Amazon, it's $79.99 right now. Just again, full disclosure, this is a I guess you can say, a paid review. I don't have anything to gain or lose. They sent this to me. So what I can tell you is, I mean, it works. It's able to see. It is absolutely crystal clear. It's good optics when you can do it. That's why I wish it had a little focuser right here. So as you can see on my wife's Muddy Girl pink AR, it mounts really easy. It's just a single point mount. You can put it anywhere you want. I'm not necessarily a big fan of these MOE grips. My wife likes them, but you could definitely move this back, keep your red dot in the front, flip it out of the way. If you had a longer rail, like I do on a lot of other of my rifles, then you could easily do a co-witness with this, with your sights, with your red dot, and be just fine. So, Pastor Gonzalez again, I've had a little bit of time looking at this, reviewing it a little bit more since my initial one. So, you know, works for you. You don't want a big hunting scope. You just want something simple, something to stay out of the way. Do some pew-pew. You want to do some hunting and slide up in maybe 150 yards. Fold it down. And it stays secure. It's on there. It stays out of the way. It's locked. It is what it is. It's a magnifier. So I'm probably going to be giving this 4 stars. The quality of the glass is good. I'll give it, I mean, if I look through it again, it is crystal. It is great and does really, really well. And going all up to 5, boom. See, very, very clear, just as well again. So either or, good stuff. Good. Yep. So, you know, do yourself a favor. Does okay. All right? Thanks, guys. Have a good night.